Alright, so if you're watching this video, you may be interested in answering the question, what happens next? Most likely you've got some great results going with the initial phase of your transformation process, and people tend to worry about that what happens next question, so we have come up with the what happens next solution. That's part of our transformation blueprint that we put together, and this phase is critical because if you sit in this zone too long, you start backsliding. This is where inaction will create that negative results, that people will start to slip back into bad habits and old things that led them to the body that they used to have. And we want to keep momentum going forward. So really we look at the what happens next solution as a three-phase process. Phase one is really just the foundation. That's where people do 8 weeks of our Meltdown program. You've got the nutrition basics down, you've got the exercise basics down, you've reworked your lifestyle, reestablished all these healthy habits, and you have great momentum going. So that's the first phase, which most likely you're either in or you're just completing if you're starting to look at this what happens next question. Phase two is where we really try to solidify those habits and create that new solidified healthy lifestyle. This is where people tend to mess it up a little bit. They kind of do that first 8 weeks of their Meltdown in phase one, and then they just assume that they've got it. I've got this, I'm just going to keep going, I'm just going to keep on trucking. And all those habits, that lifestyle, it's not solid yet. It's very easy to go back. Think how many years you've lived with that old lifestyle. You've only done 8 weeks with the new lifestyle, so we need more time to solidify that. So in phase two, I look at another 8 to 12 weeks of solidifying what you've established in phase one. Some of the best tools we have for that, my go-to recommendation is our Big Picture program. It's a 12-week program where you give me some goals, we work on those together, and you give me a budget, and you say, for this amount of money per month, Adam, what can you do to help me achieve these goals? So it's customized as far as the overall structure of what we put in your plan, and then we work with the tools that we already have established in your first 8 weeks in phase one. So that's a go-to. We also have our new coaching options, doing our quarterly workshops, Transformation Mastery workshops. We're doing calls with me either on a monthly or weekly basis. I can help keep that momentum going. The coaching is probably something where I feel like I add the most value out of anything that we do. If I can plug in and work with you in that small group or that one-on-one basis, we're going to really be able to do some positive things and, again, solidify the new lifestyle and new habits. A lot of people also incorporate personal training in their second phase. Whether you're going to learn some new tricks, you can get stronger, which is always good. That's going to make everything else better. Increase lean body tissue, that's great. So personal training is another great phase two option. So as you move into phase three, this is where we start to hit those next level of goals. We might identify some roadblocks that have been holding you back a little bit. We're going to set those new goals, like I said. We're going to stay engaged. That's the main thing, is we want to keep this process interesting. So it's not just I eat the same things, I do the same classes. I want to teach you new things. I want you to be excited to learn and set new goals and think, oh, that'd be really cool to be able to do this. How do I do that? And then we help you figure out how to do that. So that's what phase three is all about. Some tools that we have available, our best fit courses every quarter, new things coming up where you can learn new tricks. Just add more tools to your transformation tool belt. We have our Platinum membership. If you like to stay plugged in and get a lot of classes, get high value, try out lots of different classes, the Platinum is the way to go. They also have first dibs on all the courses that come out, so if it's a small group course, they'll have the first chance to sign up for those, so that's an advantage. Then again, we have the coaching and the PT sessions. Those are very common for people in that third phase of this what happens next solution. So overall, what you need to do is think about where you're at. A lot of people have been in the program for several years that have never gone past phase one. All right, so it'd be good to move into phase two, start trying some of those new things. To get the Big Picture program going, you just fill out a quick survey and we get the ball rolling on that. So that'd be the easiest next step that I would suggest that you take. Otherwise, lean on our team. I want you to feel good about what your next steps are. Whether it's a paid program, something free that we offer, no matter what, you need to have a plan.